All right, sorry about that. My phone, for some reason, went on the blink. So you were in figure four chair, coming back up to your figure four chair. Arms up. Now, let your left foot go down, or right foot go down, whichever one was up. And shake it out. Reach your arms all the way up as you inhale. Forward bend all the way down as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to plank, exhale. Push forward on your tiptoes. Lower down, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right foot, warrior one, inhale. Reach up. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Half moon, exhale. Pressing through your top heel. Bend your top leg, maybe grab on to your top ankle. Candy cane, take a giant breath in. Empty it out. Another breath in. Empty. One more breath in. And then forward bend, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot, warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Half moon, exhale. And again, bend your top leg. Maybe you just bend it and that's it. Otherwise, grab onto it. Candy cane, sometimes coming up onto a block or a water bottle will help you from falling out like I just did. Open your hips up, press back to the wall. Huge breath in. Empty it out. Another breath in. Empty. One more breath in. Forward bend, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a giant breath in. Empty it out. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward bend, exhale. Reach your arms all the way up, inhale. Sit back chair, exhale. Right thigh over your left thigh, eagle legs. Right arm underneath your left arm, eagle arms. Elbows come up, Elbows come up, forearms come forward, fingertips reach up as you sink down. Stay right here and squeeze everything together for balance. Look through your hands, your drishti, look through your hands. Giant breaths, ujjayi breath. And then unwind, half moon, hand goes down, leg goes up. Use your block, use whatever. Forward bend, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps forward, halfway lift. Forward bend. Reach your arms all the way up. Sit back chair, left thigh around the right thigh. Left arm underneath the right arm. Elbows come up. Fingertips go forward, or forearms go forward, fingertips go up and squeeze everything. Sink down. Tuck your booty under a little. And then unwind. Half moon. Hand can come on the floor or on your block for balance. Press through your top heel. Huge breath in. Empty it out. One more breath in. Forward bend, exhale. Widen your feet about hip distance apart. Grab onto your big toes. Put your belly on your thighs. Let your head drip down. Elbows go out to the sides. If your hamstrings say it's okay to stretch, straighten your legs, go for it. But keep your belly touching your thighs. Relax your head down. Let your big toes go. And this is a good time for crow. I made it rhyme. So, elbows rest on top of, or your knees rest on top of your elbows. Look forward, like above your mat. Lift one leg up maybe. Lift the other leg up maybe. Maybe you lift both legs up today. Maybe you're really good and can lift your bottom up even higher. Or sink it down lower. See which works better. Huge breath in. Empty it out. And then come back to plank. In your plank, right foot goes out to the right, touch the floor. Bring it back to center. Left foot comes out to the left, touch the floor. Bring it back to center. Side plank on the right side, so everything comes on the right side. Lift your top leg up, go wild thing. Some of you know I call it stripper pose as well. Point your top toes, your left toes. And then come back to center. Side plank on the other side. Reaching your arms up. Lift your top leg up, set it back for wild thing. Reach your arm way back above your head. Lift your hips up high. Take a big smile and a big breath. And then come back to center. Push forward on your tiptoes, lower all the way to the ground. Turn your head to one side. And take a moment to breathe or get some water. This is the first time I've done it at home, so I'm not quite set up for it. So bear with me, okay? Lay down, turn your head to the other side. And then put your hands right underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your legs together. Baby Cobra push-up. So come up, just keep your belly on the ground. Come up, squeeze to your shoulder blades, and then pull yourself forward as you lower down. We're gonna do this about 5 times. So squeeze your elbows in, squeeze to your shoulder blades, lift your chest up, keep your belly on the ground, pull forward with your hands, and then slowly keep pulling forward as you lower down. That's number 2. Come back up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull yourself forward as you come down. Up again, inhale, squeeze your shoulders, pull your hands back towards you. Slowly come down. This is the last one, make it the best one. Come up, shoulder blades together, elbows come in, slowly come down. And then press back to child's pose, stretching out your arms. Your right or your left arm goes through your body for thread the needle in child's pose. Relax your left ear on the floor. Come back to center and then take your right arm, same thing, underneath. Place your right ear on the floor. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Down dog, exhale. Take your right foot up towards the sky. Pigeon on the right side. Right knee by your right wrist-ish. Straighten your left leg. Lengthen up through your spine first. And then slowly walk yourself to your edge. Your shin does not have to be straight with the front of the mat. If it can, that's fantastic. If it can't, that's fantastic. We're all built differently. So lengthen up through your spine before you come down. Lying down pigeon. Find where it feels the best in your hip. And maybe even your hip flexors. You can slowly walk your hands back up. If you need to do a part of a mermaid, you can bend the back leg, grab on to your ankle, lengthen up through your spine. That really stretches out your hip flexor on the left side. And release. Press back to down dog. Do some hip circles. One direction. And then the other direction. Set your right foot down, left leg goes up. Pigeon on the left side. So left knee by your left wrist. Left ankle by your right wrist. Straighten your right leg. Lengthen up through your spine first before you pull yourself down. Instead of hunching, lift and lengthen. To wherever your edge is, you can stay up, you can lay all the way down. You can lay on your forearms. You can listen to my dog talk to you. She likes to talk a lot. No. Again, walk your hands up. If you have a mermaid or a part of a mermaid in your practice, do it now, grabbing onto your right foot, bending it forward. You may have to come up a little bit to do it, but you get a really good stretch in your right hip flexor. And release. Press back to down dog. Do some hip circles with your left leg, one direction. And then the other direction. Come down onto your backs. Legs go up in the air. Hands down by your hips. Flex your feet back. Take your right toes behind your left heel, and then your left toes behind your right heel. Go all the way down. Walking down, trying to keep your lower back on the ground. Till you're almost to the ground, then go back up. I'm hitting my chair, sorry. There you go. All the way back up. Legs stay straight, so not this. Legs stay straight. Heel to toes, toes to heel. All the way down, or as far down as your body will allow. And then all the way back up. It's like walking on air. One more time down. One more time up. Happy laughing baby. Hands on the insides of the soles of your feet or grab onto your big toes. Work your lower back down into the ground and then worry about your knees coming towards your armpits. But you press your heels up towards the sky. As you press your feet into your hands and your hands into your feet, you will automatically push your lower back down into the ground. And then release. I bet you thought that we were done with abs, but we are not done with abs yet. Right thigh over the left thigh, eagle legs, right arm underneath the right arm, or left arm. You're going to crunch up, touch both. Inhale, come back, toes and fingertips touch the floor. Exhale, come up, squeeze through your belly button, pull it down. Inhale, go back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go back. Exhale, come up, pull your belly button down. Inhale, go back. One more on this side. Exhale, come up, pull your belly button down as hard as you possibly can. Get it to move down, even if it won't. Listen. Inhale, go back. Now switch sides. Left leg underneath the right leg. Left arm underneath the right arm. Bring your elbows together. And then let your toe and your fingertips touch the floor. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go back. 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 Exhale, come up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Feet as wide as the mat. Knees are bent. Bring both knees over to the right. Turn your head to the left. If your right foot feels like it should go on top of your left knee, do that. If it doesn't feel good, don't do that. You can come back to center, feet as wide as the mat once again. Bend your knees. Both knees go over to the left. Turn your head to the right. Left foot goes on top of your right knee. Your right or your left hand can go on top of your left thigh if you like it to be there. Come back to center. Legs go back up in the air, hands down by your hips. Flex your feet back. We're just going to lift straight up, just little pelvic pulses. 20, 19, 18. Don't bring them forward towards your head. Just bring them straight up. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Think summer. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet down. Get ready for bridge. Fingertips graze the backs of your heels. Start to curl your tailbone up towards your belly button, or your pubic bone up towards your belly button, and then slowly come up into bridge. Dance your shoulder blades underneath your body. Press down with your heels. That'll lift your thighs up a little bit higher. But the idea is to keep your spine long as you inhale. As you exhale, your chest works up towards your chin. You inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift your chest up towards your chin. You can relax your hands down. You can clasp them behind you, whatever makes you happy. We're going to do this 2 more times so you can do a wheel or another bridge. So slowly come down, 1 vertebrae at a time, starting with your neck, your middle back, your lower back, and then finally your tailbone. And then do that the opposite way. So you come up, your tailbone comes up, and then your lower back comes off the ground, middle back comes off the ground, upper shoulder blades are almost off the ground. And you can do wheel by turning your hands underneath. You can do wheel by turning your hands underneath, coming up into bridge, come up onto the top of your head, and then straighten your arms. Relax your head down. Slowly come down by tucking your chin under, and then slowly rolling down all the way from your neck to your lower back. 1 more time on your own, bridge or wheel, your choice. I'm going to do bridge because my dog wants to play. And then slowly come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, lying down butterfly pose. Stop. Just let your legs open up to the opposite opposite walls. And let your body relax for a moment. Catch your breath. Stop. Somebody is an attention hog. So stay in Supta Baddha Konasana while I go get her a bone. From your Supta Baddha Konasana, you can go over to the wall and do legs up the wall. So take your mat over to an empty space on your wall. Your bottom does not have to be against the wall, but your lower back does have to be on the floor, okay? So the easiest way to get into it is sit close to the wall and spin around. Legs can go up. Your bottom does not have to be right against the wall. Legs just want to be straight. So if you're out here, you can be way out here. Just keep your legs straight. Flex your feet, point your toes, point your toes. That's pointing and flexing together. Just do whatever feels good. We're going to stay here for a few moments. This brings all the blood flow back down to your, out of your feet so you don't have edema. It sets your femur bones back into your hip bones. It straightens your spine. If you stay here long enough, you wouldn't need a chiropractor. If you need some variation, you can either widen your legs as wide as they'll go, or you can bring them in Supta Baddha Konasana and put your hands on your thighs and give yourself a little nudge that lengthens out your spine a little bit as well. Then you can bring your knees in, cross your right thigh around your left thigh and grab onto both ankles. This is called cow face pose, lying on your back. So your ankles are going to be even with your hips or about. You're going to feel a really good stretch in your right hip when you do this. If you can't, just do the best you can. You can use straps, or you can use, like, come up here so that your legs don't, if they don't cross. Otherwise, grab onto your ankles and work them like ears. Like, I guess these are supposed to be ears, your toes. And then this is the mouth. I have to visualize those kind of things, otherwise I don't understand it. And then you're going to switch sides. So the left leg crosses over the right leg. Grab onto your ankles. Bring your knees in towards your chest, but push your lower back into the ground. You'll feel a good stretch in your left hip, left butt cheek. And then you can release. Scoot away. If you're by the wall, scoot away from the wall. Straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg in close. Take your right hand on the outside of your left leg and just come over for a spinal twist. Left arm goes straight out. You can turn your head to the left. Your left knee can be on the floor, or it doesn't have to be. Just so you feel a nice twist in your spine. This aids in digestion as well as other things, like going to the restroom. And digestion is a big thing, though. You can come back to center. Hug your left knee in nice and close. Bring your forehead up to your knee. Touch your nose to your knee. And then release. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right leg in. Take your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Bring your leg all the way across your body to the left. Right arm can be out. Turn your head to the right. You may even have to shift your shoulder blades just a little bit to get a better stretch. Come back to center. Hug your right knee nice and close. Bring your knee to your nose. Make yourself into a half of a little ball. And then release. Now it's waterfall, legs up the wall, shoulders stand. Or you can do headstand or handstand if that's in your practice. But when you're in shoulder stand, make sure all the weight is in your elbows, not in your neck. Your legs are straight, their toes are spread wide, so you have lots of energy. It's not like just a hanging out like loosely. You want to make it worth doing, right? So press through your heels, squeeze your thighs together, lift up. This is also like the start of doing a handstand. Pull your belly in. If you're in handstand, or shoulder stand, excuse me, you can bring your feet back. Push your butt away from your head for plow. Like in plow, it's not about touching the floor. It's about keeping your legs straight and folding in half. So see how my legs aren't even straight and I'm not touching the floor. And then it's deaf man's pose. It's where both of your knees go on the sides of your ears, so as if you're not listening to me. And then you can slowly roll yourself down and get ready for your final Shavasana. So, lying on your back, palms face up, that means you want presence from the universe. Palms face down, that just means you need to be grounded. So choose your choice, and then I'm going to turn off the light. We're going to sit in Shavasana. Shavasana is the second most important part of yoga, I think. So the first part is that you need to breathe. Second part is Shavasana. That's why you feel so good after a yoga class, is because your body has time to remember all the strengthening and stretching and spaces that you made, so that when you do it again later today or tomorrow or the next day, your body will remember it even if your brain doesn't. So Shavasana, lie on your back, get comfortable. Let your body just melt into the floor, and if your brain has gone elsewhere, bring it back just to the sound of your breath going in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils. You have nothing to do right now, no responsibilities, no stresses, anything. This time is just for you. So let your mind just focus on your breath, let your body melt into the floor. You can slowly start to wiggle your fingertips and wiggle your toes. Gently turn your head to the right and back to center. Turn your head to the left and back to center. You guys can turn onto the right side of your mat using your right bicep as a pillow. Pausing here for a couple breaths. And then slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position at the front of the mat. Your hands come to your heart. Reach your arms all the way up, your palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. And this time I want you to imagine that you're gathering up everything that you need to make this week and weekend the best weekend of your life, okay? You're gonna gather it all in, and then we're gonna set it right down into our hearts. So gather everything that you need to make this the best weekend of your life, seal it in at the top, and then exhale, bring it down into your heart. Namaste, b-1 yogis. Thanks for coming, and thanks for putting up with my technical difficulties. I appreciate it.